If you're looking for an authentic New York City experience, walking across the Williamsburg Bridge is almost the antithesis of walking across the Brooklyn one. Come with us as we cross this massive suspension bridge between two of New York's coolest neighborhoods.
This is Magellan,
And this is Greyhound,
where we make videos about epic road trips, kayaking, hiking, and other outdoor adventures.
You can start this either in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, or the Lower East Side, Manhattan. Both awesome neighborhoods to explore. If starting in Manhattan, bear to your right for pedestrian traffic, since bicyclists will be on the left. There's likely two things you'll notice immediately. There's a lot of pink, and there's a lot of graffiti. Yeah, it's not very glamorous, but there's a certain weird charm to it all. Did I mention there was a lot of pink? At some point, the pedestrian and bike lanes will split. Just continue to the right, and will remain so until you arrive in Williamsburg. There's usually some kind of construction too. This whole time, to the south, you'll be able to see Brooklyn across the East River. You'll see subway trains running through the middle of the bridge as well. As the second of the three BMW bridges built, Brooklyn being the first and Manhattan the last, the Big W was the longest suspension bridge span in the world, from when it was completed in 1903 up until 1924. Notably, it's held up by steel towers and was one of the last major bridges constructed with a horse and carriage in mind. And while there aren't many clear photos you can take, there are a few spots where you can snag a nice shot. It's also cool to head to Domino Park in Williamsburg once you've fully crossed over and see the bridge from below. Going the other way, from Williamsburg, to state the obvious, instead of seeing more of Brooklyn, you'll see more of Manhattan. Just make sure not to go up the bicycle path and instead, up the pedestrian path. Both the Brooklyn and Manhattan Bridge will be in view to your south, and you'll have a solid view of downtown Manhattan as well. Looking across the way, past the bike lane, you'll also be able to see Midtown Manhattan. Whichever way you decide to start or finish, the walk across this bridge is pretty relaxing, and you'll have plenty to do in Williamsburg or the Lower East Side once you're finished. Hopefully you've worked up a nice appetite. Burrata slice for the win! If you're really into walking, walking the Williamsburg Bridge can be combined with crossing the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges as well, known as the BMW or the Three Bridges Walk, which is a lot of fun. And that's the Williamsburg Bridge. We'll see you on the trails or in the water.